I'm gonna do this video. Don't mind my makeup. Like, my eyebrows are making me mad. Like, from back far away, it kind of is giving like the unibrow effect, but like when you're kind of close up, it still is a little bit, but it's not that bad. Like, I don't know, but like, don't mind that right now. Anyway, hi, how goes it? It's me, the real Aja P.
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
Y'all, this is I don't know what it is. It's gonna mess with me. Even if I do upload it, I know with my makeup, I don't know. Like, it might not be a problem to y'all, but it's a problem to me because it looks like unibrow, but it's not. And I don't know if it's the lighting or something like that. I tried to face it to where it's like, it's good, but it's not giving no justice. Anyway. Hi, how are y'all doing? It's me, the real Aja P. I am coming back to do a video of part 2 of my vacation. Obviously I'm not in Vegas anymore.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
You can see me what used to be, I don't know what this is. It's a YouTube room, a storage room for my inventory, like, y'all. So if you don't know, I am doing, or I have my own business. I have a business called Afro Goodies, to where I do send out treats, aphrodisiac treats to adults. So, or you can have just like your treats without them and everything like that, but still, I always put on my cards, please consume with caution, keep out of children, even if it doesn't have anything in it, because I don't want them problems. But anyway, I do send out boxes. Here is some things here. So I really take pride in the presentation of my boxes and the food that I do sell, which is strawberries right now, but I'm trying to branch off into different goodies once I do get more customers. But if you are in my area and you do want to support a Black queen in the making, just trying to make something out of herself, then do, you know, DM. I'm starting off with DMing my business Instagram, which is going to be here as well. DM me if you are in my area to get a box of 8 strawberries for $15. And as of right now, I'm mostly really good during the holidays and different seasons, but right now I'm just trying to do, whenever anybody wants one, I can kind of customize your box how you would like it. And if it does cost more, as much customization there is to it, if that is even a word, then the price will go up a little bit. But I'm just trying to start off a business. We're trying to make it right here. You know, we are trying to work for ourselves, not for anybody else but ourselves right now. So if you would like to support, if you are in my area, then please DM me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But that is not the whole reason of this video today. I am getting a part 2 of what happened while I was in Vegas. My mom is my biggest supporter on here, my mom, my family, and she was like, I'm waiting on part 2. Where is part 2? So here's my part 2. I'm just going to explain, and if I have any videos, then I will input the videos here. So let us begin. So where I had left off in the story, you can see that we had went to a strip club that wasn't the best. For my first time, I wish it was better. But I mean, it was an experience, and in the end, I still enjoyed myself. Like, with the people I was with, my cousin that I was joking with and everything, we had a great time. So it was still a good experience. After that, we had walked the strip, and they had the Coca-Cola factory and the M&M like museum factory, I guess, as what, I don't think it was really a factory, I think it was a museum or just like a novelty place, but they did have that. We first went to the M&M museum, to where it was gorgeous. It was about 3-4 stories high, and during this time I was like, I should make a video, but there was really no content that I could give, so it would just be like chopped up videos, and I already did that in part 1, and I did not want to do that in my part 2. But I didn't really record at that time, but it was very gorgeous. If I have any clips, I will show them here. But it was very nice. It was about 3 stories. Every story was like something more that you could like buy. They had different dispensers for your M&Ms. They had different shirts. You could get robes. You could get pajamas, pants, biker jackets, everything. It just kept going on every floor, and it was really, really gorgeous. Unfortunately, I'm not a big candy person. If I want sweets, I want desserts. Like I want a cookie, I want a muffin, I want, you know, a brownie, which is my favorite, and something like that. If I want a dessert, if I want something sweet, I don't really gravitate towards candy. So there was nothing really much for me to or even want to buy there, but it was still a gorgeous place. And right either next to it or a little bit down the row or the strip, maybe like 2-3 buildings down, there is the Coca-Cola Museum. Towards the same thing, novelty. You can buy t-shirts, fanny packs, backpacks. You can get a specialized Coca-Cola bottle, things of that nature. They were everywhere. Now this one didn't have 3 stories. I think it only had 2. But on the second story, I had saw something and I said, I'm getting my content today. I'm getting my content with this. So as we are going up the stairs, there is like a food court. Not really too much food, but there's like a food court there. And you can get like different kinds of Coca-Cola products. I want to say that was like from different countries and different states, things of that nature, because a lot of people, they had trays. Let me bring it up here. They had trays and it had different cups in it to where it's like taster size cups. So I'm like, oh my gosh, there was a beautiful view with a lot of light. I was like, I could set up my camera right here on my phone here and we can try these drinks, give our review on them, see how they are. As soon as we were about to get in line.
Sorry, we are closed. Concession is closed. Food court is closed. We're no longer going to be serving food at the moment. We are closed.
Of course. So there goes my content. So I was like, that's not going to help me. So I said, okay, tomorrow we're going to wake up early. We're going to come back and we're going to get this content. We are going to get this content. We're going to get it. So after that, we are still walking down the strip. We are going places that we didn't go or didn't get to go because we were stopped to go to the strip club. And everything was really nice. It was hot. It was hot. I got to see the fountain. You know, the fountain show that they have and everything. It was really, really pretty. And we went to the mall now. This mall was gorgeous. It had a lot of name brand stores. Very, very, very gorgeous, very upscale. It was just very pretty. That's what you get in Vegas. So it was very gorgeous there. And they had this garden. This garden was beautiful. If I have any videos or any pictures that I have, I will put them here, but it was gorgeous. And it wasn't even just the scenery and how the flowers were done and how everything was set up. Oh, it was the air. Like the air in there felt so clean. The air in there felt so crisp. We really just wanted to stand in there and just inhale and exhale and inhale, because it was just so clean. It was so fresh and it smelled so floral, of course. There were so many flowers around, so you have to keep it cool in there. And with the flowers, of course, they're gonna have their natural smells, but it just felt so clean. Like I'd never been in a place so clean before. Like the air just non-polluted, you know. I'm just saying, it was amazing. It was gorgeous. You just wanted to stand in there. After that, we continued to walk, and then we had called an Uber to our hotel. Honestly, I don't even remember what we had ate that night, to be honest. But I do know that morning we went to a buffet in one of the hotels. It was all right. It didn't have that many options. They had a parfait or a yogurt place. And I was like, yes, I really just wanted me for a couple of days. I just wanted like some fresh fruit and some yogurt. I was like, yes, finally. I finally found it. And the only fruit that they had was watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew. And I'm like, 3 out of 2 stuff there I already don't like. I was like, where's the blueberries? Where's the strawberries? You know what I'm saying? Where's the stuff that really makes bananas something that really make a parfait? But they did not have that there, so I was like, But the rest of the food was really, really, really good. I will say it was really good. They had their own dessert bar. They had a regular bar for alcohol. I was like, this early in the morning? But they had a regular bar for alcohol. They had a seafood bar. They had just a straight breakfast bar. And then they had a bar to where they can cut your meat, or you can get, like, I guess, fresh meat there. Bring it up here, fresh meat there. So that's what we had went. It was still good. It was still good and everything. I just really honestly wish they had more options, and for the size of the hotel, I was kind of surprised. So the next morning, which was that Friday, we were actually supposed to leave that morning, but we decided, you know, let's stay another day. Like, we took off an extra day anyway. We took off for the week, so, you know, let's just stay an extra day. What was crazy? My girl Maya. My girl Maya, she is the epitome of I'm pulling up. Like, I'm pulling up. She is from back home in Florida, and we were talking to her while we were on the trip, and she was like, oh, I'm pulling up. I'm coming to Vegas. Sweets. I'm coming to Vegas. I'm finna pull up on y'all. So we're like, okay, whatever, da da da. Until she actually pulled up on us. So that night she had stayed in New York. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, okay. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I had said hotel number 2. So the situation for that is we were leaving our hotel, which was Sahara. I love that hotel. It was gorgeous. We stayed in her Sahara until Thursday. So that, hey, how goes it? I'm editing this video right now. I want to clear something up. We were supposed to leave Thursday morning, like be on the plane Thursday morning, but we decided to stay Thursday and Friday. I was looking back on the video and I'm like, the timeline is not making sense, but that is what it was. We were supposed to leave Thursday morning, be at the airport by Thursday morning, but we decided to stay, and then we had left Friday afternoon. Back to the video. Next morning, that Friday, we were supposed to be leaving to where we did, but we stayed in Maya's hotel, which was New York, for the next 2 days. Not a problem. So we get to New York, and we're hanging out with Maya, and we're showing her everything that we had saw already because she's just getting there. So we're showing her everything that we had saw. We're eating. We went to Nacho Daddy, which was really good, and somebody actually recommended me to eat that. And my sister, she had picked it out. While we were passing by, she was like, let's eat here. So we ate at Nacho Daddy, which was really, really good. And then we're just walking the strip, showing her everything that we had saw, going to the malls, things of that nature. And later that night, we were like, hey, we still have, you know, access to go to a concert. This concert now was OT Genesis. We didn't go to the Tiger one because, as you saw in the last clip, we overslept. So we didn't go to the Tiger one. So we were like, hey, for sure, we're going to the club and we're going to see OT Genesis. Like, we're going to see him, no problem. So we go back to the hotel, we relax a little bit, and then we start getting ready. Okay, we actually start getting ready. And with that, I have a couple of pictures and videos here. We're getting ready. We look really good. It's really nice, real fun, real cute, real cute. So we leave. And I don't know what it was about this night, because this does never has this happened to me. But we left, and immediately my feet started hurting. I was like, what's going on here? My feet were like legit on fire. But it wasn't just me. It was crazy. It was Maya too. She was like, yeah, my feet hurt. So she brought extra shoes in her purse, which I should have done. So we walk from our room to the Uber, and we're already like, okay, what's going on here? Like, feet hurting. So we get to the hotel. We get to the hotel to where they're having the performance at. And you walk in, and they have a check-in there, and you have to walk through the casino, past the casino, to the back, to where that's where the club was. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're already kind of late, not really late, but like, I guess a cute fashion really late. So we're already kind of late, so we're trying to rush a little bit, but we can't rush because all the females here are wearing heels. The only one that wasn't was my cousin. So he's kind of leading the way, but we're trying to catch up because we're wearing heels. So we finally catch up to him, and we're standing in line. We told him that, you know, we got access from this so-and-so and everything. So he was like, okay, you're in this line. Waiting in that line. Now, they always say, don't put lotion on your feet if you're wearing heels, because you need that tension to keep you up. If not, you will be sliding. And the thing was, if you lotion your foot but not the bottom of your feet, then you'll be perfectly fine. But sometimes that does not work. So for me, I was sliding, and with that sliding, it's making my feet hurt even more. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm like, I'm not taking my shoes off. I'm not taking my shoes off. I'm not that girl. I'm not taking my shoes off. I'm not doing it. I couldn't. Like, legit, I could feel the blisters coming on my feet. I said, I can't do it. Now, Maya, on the other hand, she had already switched out her shoes when we were walking towards the line. She was like, yeah, I can't do it. She put her shoes down, switched out of them. She's holding her heels. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have done that. But I didn't have cute enough shoes to go with the outfit that I was wearing. But I was like, I should have done that. So I'm waiting in line, and I could see other girls, too, that they're doing the lean. You know, it's like, you know, you lean on one leg or one foot, and then you kind of kick that heel to readjust it so it's a little bit better, and then you lean on the other one and you do that. It's becoming a teeter-totter, honestly, for these females. And I can understand, because I'm the same way. So we're teeter-tottering. And I'm like, you know what? I can't do it no more. I can't. Now, I feel like the only reason why I wasn't so upset that I was barefoot was the fact that we're still in a building. We're in a hotel, and we're standing on carpet. Okay? It's like I'm not standing on gravel or something like that, or I'm standing on like a barefoot. Like, I'm standing on carpet. So I was like, you know what? I can't do that. While we wait, and let me tell you about this line. So it's 2 sections of a line. If you're facing, like, as soon as we walked in, there's 2 sections of a line. There's a section on my right side and my left side. We went to the right, but the thing is, once you get through the line that's like this, you go to the left side and you have to do the same thing. So I was like, you know, I'm not doing that. So I took off my shoes. I'm holding my shoes and everything like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Now the vibe that was here is now like here. Because it's the fact of, honey, my feet hurt. Okay, and then I got to stand in this line. Okay, and then I took off my shoes. So it's just like the vibes. You know the vibe.
You know my motherfucking voice, bitch. You know the vibes.
The vibes is down here. So that's already irritating me. You go, and it's moving kind of quick. It moved quickly because there were people there, and they were a little drunk. The girls were just drinking, so they had to get them out the line. They're like, yeah, you can't come into the club because y'all a little bit too drunk. So that took out a good 6 to 8 people. So with those 6 to 8 people gone, the line is going. So we're going. Feet still hurt and everything like that. Even though I took them off, it's like my feet still hurt because I had to about run here. So we finally get to the front, and I'm trying to rush and put my shoes back on and show my ticket and my stamp and stuff like that. We get inside. Real cool, real cute at that too. So you go inside, you take a left and then you take a right, and then there's an elevator there. And the man, he's there with the elevator and everything like that. You get enough people in, of course you go up. We go up to the certain floor, and then we get off, and we go around the corner, and it is like legit a club. And it's like the typical Vegas club, like huge crowd. I had a mask on. We don't play that here. Huge crowd. And there's like people that have sectionals, and then you could go upstairs for the people that just got a sectional, like VIP and everything like that. Like, it is thick. Okay, it is thick up in there. They're playing the real music and everything like that. But it's like the TikTok to where it's like, you know, the song, and then they switch it over until it's like a real high tempo type of beat. That's how it was. But it was still decent. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go to the bar. So we're waiting, and we're in line, and we're going to the bar, and I'm like, my feet are killing me. Like, I hate clubs to where there are no seats, because that means you're not favoring the women. You know, women, of course, they're like, what? I'll get to that too. But they're like, you know, why are you wearing heels and everything? But it's just like, it goes with the outfit. You gotta look presentable, Y'all don't have no seats. Like, I understand y'all want to be the club to where if you want to sit down, you got to buy a booth, but you're actually losing more people, especially women. And that's what brings men in the club, is the women. So it's just like, you're losing women because our feet hurt. I want to sit down, and I can't sit down. I got to pay $60 to sit down and everything like that. Like, I'd rather just leave. We are there. We're waiting in line, you know, music is all right. We're feeling our beats and everything like that. But to me, the line isn't moving enough. And I got enough. But at that point, I had enough. I can't do this no more. Like, I cannot stand, and I'm not going to be in the club with my shoes off. Like, being outside when we were in carpet at school and everything like that, but inside this club when people walk in and drinking and spilling drinks and everything like that, not me. I'm not doing that. So it's just like, it's too much to bear. We still haven't even made it to the front towards the bar and everything like that. I said, I can't do it. So I turned to my friend and I said, hey, I'm going back to the hotel. I said, I'm grown. I know my way and everything. I'm not going to stop your fun. Not at all. Because y'all are grown. I'm not going to stop your fun. I'm just going back to the hotel because I can't even deal with it. Good thing we didn't have to pay, because if then my feet were just going to be bleeding. But it was free to get in. So, at least for us. So I was like, you know what? I gotta go. I can't do this. I gotta go. I have to sit down. Like, I have to sit down. My feet are on fire. So again, I was like, y'all do not have to come because y'all grown. I don't want to ruin your time, but I have to go. So they were like, well, do you want the whole hotel key, da, da, da. I was like, no, you know, if need be, I'll just sit outside, you know, by the casino. Might even gamble a little bit if need be. I have to go. Like, I can't sit here. So they're like, you know, okay, whatever. So I walk off. And I'm about to walk out, but I was like, where's my feet? Y'all don't understand. I never had pain this hard for heels. And I'm like, these are my good heels. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because I was walking all the time in Vegas or something, but like, my feet were killing me. So I stopped right by the entrance. When you get off the elevator, you come around the corner and you come into the club. You come up these stairs and you go into the club. So I sat right there on those stairs. I sat right there. And I was like, let me get myself together. You know, let me get off my feet for a little bit. So I sat there, you know, I'm on Instagram. I'm chilling. I'm actually having a good time because I can still hear the music and everything like that. But I'm just like, I have to sit. So I'm over there in the corner, people passing by and everything like that. I'm doing fine. Now, here comes this security guard. He was really handsome. I will say that. Whoever you are out there, he was handsome. But he comes up to me and he was like, you know, you all right? You know, you're just sitting here, da da da. What, your feet hurt and everything like that? I was like, yeah, my feet hurt. I just need to take a rest. So he was like, why do women wear the shoes? Like, why y'all wear heels if y'all feet gonna hurt, da da da? I was like, because I'm cute. Because I'm cute and it looks cute. Like, it goes with the outfit. And, you know, sometimes you can't wear flats with a certain outfit. I'm cute. He was like, you know, I understand that, but your feet's gonna hurt, da da da. I was like, well, there's no chairs. Why don't y'all have chairs in the club for the women? Like, we need chairs and everything. So we're just basically joking back and forth. And, you know, somebody calls him and he goes back to doing his job. So I'm sitting there. And my friend Maya, she comes and she's like, hey, are you all right? You know, everything all right, da da da. I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm grown. I'm totally fine. You know, just my feet hurt. So her heels, she gives me her heels and she was like, well, if you ever do decide to go back to the hotel, you know, can you hold and bring my shoes back? Da, da, da. No problem. So after a while, I'm sitting there and everything, and I'm like, the vibes went from here to here, and now it's like here. Now it's here. Now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I took all that time to put on my makeup. I'm ready to take my makeup off. I'm over it. I'm ready to get in my lazy, ugly clothes. Like, I'm ready to put on a bonnet. You know, I'm just ready to relax. So I text them and everything that I'm ready. So after a while, about probably like 10 minutes later, they come. And they're like telling me like we finally got our drinks and it's like it's really nice in there, da da da. And my sister, my rider, of course, she was like, you know, I'll go with you and everything like that. I don't want you to go by yourself. And I'm like, honey, I'm grown. Very much so. I can deal. You know, I can deal. I can make it. I took Ubers all the time when I was working in my own apartment and everything like that. So it's like, I'm grown. And I didn't want to ruin anybody's time. Like, to me, that's childish. I don't want you to come back with me just because I'm leaving and everything like that. Mess up your time. You could have had the prime of your life and I messed it up because I was ready. Like, honey, this is my business. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, honey, you're good. So she stayed a little bit with them. They went back. I got the hotel key, so I'm walking. Honey, I said, all right. I'm gonna save face. I'm gonna save it. You know what I'm saying? Because my feet are killing me. I made it around the corner, legit, from the stairs I was at to around the corner. And I said, I cannot do it no more. I cannot. No, ma'am. I cannot do it. I can't do it. So I took off my shoes right by the elevator. So it was bad. Like, even though I was grown, I still felt a little bit embarrassed because, like, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl to take off my shoes in the club. I just don't like it. Like, I just don't like it. I don't. But, you know, in a time like this, it was necessary. And I saw a lot of women, their shoes were off too. And the fact of, once you get downstairs off the elevator, honey, your feet is touching carpet. Once you get out like that little venue place, you're touching carpet. Now you're in the lobby area of this big old Las Vegas hotel where there's nothing but casino. I mean, yeah, the casino and a bunch of cigarette smoking here. So it's just like, you know, I'm fine. So I'm walking. And I get to the edge of the casino. So I was like, okay, I can see the front door and everything like that. So you could put your, you know, heels on, just get to the front door. As I'm walking to the front door, I remember that I've been in this hotel before, and which I do like. I like that a lot of establishments did this, is that they had a certified Uber pickup place. So it's not like everybody's getting picked up by the front of the building or something like that. Like, no, they legit have signs and arrows that say, hey, if you want to get picked up by Uber, this is where your Uber picks you up. Follow these arrows and everything like that, which is amazing. You know, you can't really get lost. You never have to be like, well, where are you? Because they all pick you up at the same spot. It's the fact that, honey boo boo, it was in the garage of the hotel. So where I'm sitting, and I can see from the, you know, from the casino, I can see that, okay, the front door is right there. And as I'm walking to the front door, I remember you have to then turn to the left, go around this corner, go down the escalator, walk up through these gift shops, and where Subway was on the corner, then leave out and get to the garage. That's where your Uber was going to be. I said no. No, I did say yes, ma'am. I did say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I had walked all the way down, you know, around the corner, down the escalator, through where the shops were, the gift shops were, and I got past the Subway to where now I'm in the garage. I took my shoes off. At all the places I could, I took my shoes off at the garage. I said, I cannot do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. So I finally made it to the Uber. Real nice gentleman. It was only like 5 minutes from where our hotel was, from the hotel we were at for the party. So get to the hotel. I said, I'm saving face. Once again.
Yes. It's me again. And I'm back.
I am saving face. So I put the heels back on. No, I take that lie back. I'm sorry, Maya, I never said this, but I put on your heels because your heels were better to put on for mine. So I put on your heels. It was trouble. Trouble getting back to that place, to the elevator. So where we were in New York, you walk in and there's nothing but a casino. You walk through that. And then there's a little place, a little pizza place. That's all the way down from the casino. And then you take that left and there goes the elevator. I made it towards a little bit close to that pizza place. I cannot do it anymore. Like, I cannot do it anymore. I don't even want regular shoes on my feet. I just want to be foot toe grip to gravel or something, like to the floor. I can't. I don't want it no more. So I took off my shoes by the elevator. I made it up, took a shower, relaxed and everything, came back down. So I'm hungry. They're still not back from the club. Everything is still open because it's only like 1. So I'm like, okay, we go. And I see that the pizza place is still open. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you some pizza. It took like 30 minutes to get a slice of pizza. 30 minutes, which was good and everything. It was kind of busy, but I was like, y'all moving so slow. And the vibes are dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. I'm glad if you'll get a smile out of me because I'm just over it. I'm just, hold on. Over it. I'm over it, okay? Over it. I cannot deal with it anymore. But I got my pizza and I went upstairs and I relaxed some and everything like that and it was fine. After that, though, we had to catch our plane. Now our plane wasn't until 2 close to 3, I want to say our plane was. So we just relaxed the rest of the day. We didn't really do anything because everybody was going back home. So we really didn't do much. We stayed in the hotel until we could, and then we left. We had left. We went to the airport. It took a while, but the airport was fine. The plane ride was fine. What kind of got us is that we were late. So we were waiting for our first plane, and that kinds of cuts it close for the next plane that you had to catch, especially if you have a layover, because honey, you need to get here. So when it finally came and we had that layover, we legit had to run to our gate. But which was even worse is that we had to catch like a speedway, I think it's called. A skyline. I think it's a skyline. I could be wrong. But we had to catch a skyline all the way to our gate and then run to our gate. So that was terrible. But we made it home at like 3 in the morning. We finally got back home at 3. But that really is just how the second part of it went. You could see how it was so chaotic to where I wasn't really thinking about taking out my camera at the moment or my phone, which is upsetting. I need to learn how to do that, even if I don't really have much content to do. Still do it anyway, because with my first one, my part 1, I didn't really have much content, but I came back to explain as much as I could. So that's what I'm doing now. Hopefully I have enough videos and pictures to show what went on. In the end, it was still an amazing trip. I loved it. My family had loved it. It's going to be a while for me to go on another trip. I really want a house right now. So I'm really working on my house, you know, working at my regular job and doing my side job. So again, if you do live by my area and if you would like a goodies box from me, then please hit me up on my DM. Add my business page so I can give that box to you. Again, we do custom make our boxes and the goodies. It is amazing. Thank you so much for watching my video. It was a lot, but it was so much fun. And I do hope that I do see y'all in the next video. If you have any suggestions, then leave them in the comment box. Also, follow my social media that is on my header for my YouTube. And it has been real. I will talk to y'all later. Love you, mean it. Bye.